Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Same Fire Society. I am so happy to have you here. I'm just going to cleanse the space for a moment and ask the angels, ancestors, and guides, please come forth to give us the messages we need to hear. We are going to do messages for the Divine Feminine, guided messages you may need to hear on your path at this moment. If you're struggling and not sure what next step to take, or if you're struggling with your intuition and you need a little bit of confirmation, then this reading is definitely for you. Um, before we, before I sat down for this, I just kept hearing a new cycle is beginning, a new cycle is beginning, a new cycle is beginning. So definitely a fresh start here. That definitely obviously is coming through. We just had a new moon in Sagittarius, as well as there will be a second new moon sometime in December. We have the Eight of Swords. So I was definitely feeling that energy, a little bit of negative thoughts, feeling a little bit trapped by doubt and fear. The Star, which is Aquarius energy. I'm really feeling this new start here with that. It's really showing you that this is around the corner. If you haven't really come into that energy yet, this might have been the recent past, and with this new moon, you're feeling renewed. You have this renewed sense of hope right now. Ten of Swords, so a definite ending, a very, very tough ending. There's Gemini, double Gemini here, energy. That may resonate for some. So this was definitely a very painful ending. Deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, and defeat. So this may have been a karmic cycle. I'm feeling a repeated karmic cycle that was really, really hard on you. And it may have been even harder because maybe at the beginning of your spiritual awakening, you didn't quite jump off the ledge, so to speak, as far as like jumping on your soul path. You might have reverted back to what felt comfortable, and so it led to this really painful cycle here. Second or third, maybe karmic cycle, even. I'm seeing a third karmic cycle it could have been. We have the Five of Cups. So definite. Wow. Okay. So definitely in this energy of reflection right now, where you really are looking at everything that didn't pan out, that you're completely heartbroken over. Maybe it could be a relationship, it could be a career you always thought you'd be in the rest of your life, and that's dismantling, breaking down, falling apart. It may have completely ended here. And sitting in this energy of just very distraught. We have the Seven of Cups, though. Opportunities, wishful thinking, choices, illusions, searching for purpose, and daydreaming. So definitely searching for purpose here after a very difficult ending. You may have had small nudges over the years of exactly what you should be doing, and maybe didn't try out that creative path. And it's always kind of been in the back of your mind, I should do it, maybe I should try it here. And the universe is saying very clearly here that have faith with your purpose and go forth, move forward. I'm also seeing here, I'm seeing like a wave pushing someone like on a little boat, pushing you, almost like the momentum is pushing you forward here. Yep. And then you have preparation, foresight, enterprise, expansion, overseas opportunities. So there's definite new opportunities coming in here. Aries energy, this Five of Cups energy is serving a purpose. It's, you need that reflection time. You need to feel those feelings, truly feel those feelings. Don't feel them through numbing or trying to cover up what you're feeling in any way through any of those devil energies. Truly feeling it so that you can heal whatever is coming up and really go into 2025 a bit renewed in your energy here. So you know what you need to focus on and you know what you need to move forward on working on. And I feel that with this double new moon here. This double new moon is really, really propelling those new energies. We have the Three of Pentacles here. So something in the future that's going to involve teamwork and collaboration, learning something new. Definitely learning something new, maybe finding some people that are going through this similar journey finally, not feeling so alone, like in this Five of Cups energy. This journey can be very lonely, and it's very unfortunate because it's a very beautiful journey, but sometimes there's beauty in that loneliness because you learn yourself, you learn how to love yourself, how to love being by yourself and not having that fear of being alone and of, being a one-man wolf pack, I'm hearing. Let's get one more of the tarot here. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, beautiful, total rebirth energy. So the universe is saying, yes, things have been really hard, really, really difficult for you here. It could have been literally a 10-year cycle here, if not a little bit longer. And all of this pain and suffering is not all for naught. It's definitely that pain and suffering, is that energy in some way is going to completely propel you forward into this new rebirth of energy, completely anew. I'm hearing completely a different person. You may even run into people or see people at the end of 2025 and be completely unrecognizable. That's very beautiful energy. Okay, we're going to get some of the elemental empath, and these I may read from the guidebook for you just because they're very, very beautiful messages. I'll get some intuitive hits, but I'll also read from the book for you. They're very beautiful cards. They really resonate, like super divine feminine energy to me. Oh my gosh, these cards just want to fly. The energy is super jumpy, almost like I'm ready to get off this hot pot. I'm ready to get off this painful energy. Star divine, we have the star here twice. That is absolutely beautiful. Spirit is saying your inner divine is going to come forth here. Let's read from the guidebook on this one. I love that we have a double star here. So double Aquarius, we have double Aquarius and double Gemini here. Let me see. 220. We've had a lot of twos the last few days, a lot of twos. So 222 may be very symbolic to you on your journey since you've had your spiritual awakening or a Kundalini awakening. Any of those that you resonate with, 222 could be your significant number. $20. Okay. The inner divine within each of us is the spark of the divine, and to connect with her is to tap into higher energetic frequency, to connect with the divine source of all that is, to see things clearly from a bird's eye view instead of the limited view from the ground. Five of Cups. To connect with her is to recognize your power, compassion, and capacity. It is to touch the true essence of your being and feel the core of who you are. The divine within you is your personal connection to the whole, whereas your true self is your individual energetic signature as a human. To connect with her is to realize that you are in control of the kingdom within you. Your space is yours to command, and she will guide you. Listen to what she says and all the subtle ways she speaks in you. We've really been getting this the last few days to really, really trust your intuition. The universe is really, really saying that. So you may be really struggling with that, with all this pain and suffering energy, really struggling to actually trust yourself. And I think I said this in another video. Take small baby steps in that direction. You're getting an intuition. You're getting a nudge with your intuition, and it's a small nudge, like I need to cut out coffee. Cut out coffee, see how you feel. Your intuition is validated, and then you build that trust within yourself. The inner divine, the goddess, is our powerful core and can reveal who we are. We can come to her with our pain and troubles and give them away to her to help us process. She can connect us to other deities, allowing us to expand in many ways. She can also help us ground and connect with the earth and our bodies, bringing divine realms into the physical. The paradox is that she can be a separate part of us, an archetype that we can communicate with, or we can merge to embody her. For she is us and we are her. We are both human and divine. That's really a struggle too with the spiritual, because you can get really caught up, and I think we had a message on this yesterday. You can get really caught up, or maybe it was the card of today. You can get really caught up in only the spiritual and have a hard time coming down to earth, so to speak, when it comes to like dealing with all your earthly responsibilities. And that could really be a struggle right now. Like, how do I balance this soul path and everything I have going on in my life? You could have had a completely established life prior to this path, and all these changes within you are looking kind of like a midlife crisis. It's completely understandable. Trying to ground as much as possible here. She can also help us at any stage of our journey, no matter where we are. A misconception is that we must embody the divine within us and be that divine being all the time. Nothing could be further from the truth. We are divine souls here as humans, living this human experience. And here on earth, the human is often the gateway to enlightenment. Listening to the human emotions can teach us what needs healing and tap us into what we truly want. The divine knows this. She meets us where we are. So next time you are struggling as a human, instead of telling yourself you're supposed to be a goddess, ask yourself, what would the inner divine do to support someone in your situation? Imagine a parent and their child. Would she tell you to stop being so emotional and just be a goddess and be enlightened already? Or would she hold you in your pain, and have compassion and empathy for what you are going through? Loving yourself and your humanity is a powerful way to raise your vibration. The divine is compassionate. She never shames, gaslights, or bypasses. She is always there for you, even when you can't feel her. And I'm really feeling that someone here this may be a shadow aspect or a childhood trauma you're dealing with. You really didn't have a motherly figure that was very emotional or showed a lot of love. She may have said the word I love you, but wasn't like, let's say you went to go give her a hug and you would feel her kind of pull away, and you really experienced that a lot since childhood, and you really have a childhood trauma from that, and it's something that needs healing. Going back to that place and thinking about how you would have loved yourself in that situation so that you can heal that and release it. You are not alone. Lastly, this card is a reminder that you are not alone. The divine within you and the many divine deities you can connect with want to be there for you. They want to support you. You are held and you are loved. Potential blocks. Blocks for this card come in two extremes. The first is believing that you yourself must be a divine goddess at all times. And we were talking about that with feeling the struggle of how to be in my spiritual energy, how to be in my divine feminine energy, living out my soul path, and how to still deal with the responsibilities and nuances and maybe things you're starting to lose fire for, you don't want to deal with anymore. Really time to wean out what is serving you and what's not serving you at this time. That she is the only archetype for you to embody and everything else must fall away. This can be dangerous for a couple of reasons. When you are in goddess mode, the ego will often keep you stuck in a bird's eye view of the world until the problems of others and even yourself can start to look insignificant. While this view can be helpful if you struggle to see the big picture, it can lead to spiritual bypassing if you aren't able to accept the validity of human emotions and experiences. The goddess becomes the mask an ego wears, gaslighting and bypassing others' emotions by pushing them to embody only high vibrations or exclusively love and light. This is not the true goddess, but rather the ego's version of it. To embody the true goddess, you must embrace your humanity. So, this is really true. I think it's really important to understand that there is still going to be darkness. You are still going to have hard days. You are still going to struggle. You may still have times come up where you are in Five of Cups energy or where things are really, really hard. But it doesn't mean you're not on the right path here. It doesn't mean that you're not doing what you need to do. Somebody really needs to hear that. Let's get one or two more of these. You are protected here. The divine is protecting you. Honor the journey. Don't rush. Experience life. Respect others. Allow messes. See, you have to allow this time period of adjustment, of rebirth, of this Queen of Pentacles energy here. We have like a rebirth energy double here. A lot of doubles, a lot of twos. Like I said, you have to allow for mishaps and mess ups, and that's okay. Take those as learning experiences instead of being so hard on yourself and getting into that real devil energy in any way. We have double rebirth energy here, so I'm not going to read that card. That's just like a confirmation of the Queen of Pentacles. You're on the right path here, and you are going to do beautiful things. Compassion, yes. Have compassion with yourself. Have that compassion for yourself and for others. Um, be gentle and try to see the good. Try to lift yourself out of those Five of Cup energies when you're in them and see all the things that you can be grateful for. I will read compassion as well. This is compassion, water energy. We have a lot of water energy here too. Scorpio. Scorpio could resonate. Double Gemini, double Aquarius, double Earth energy. We have Sagittarius, Capricorn, cusp energy as well. 109. Compassion, soften. With so much anger and hate in the world, it's sometimes hard to remember or even be willing to be soft. You may have really been through so much with this painful, painful Ten of Swords. And I mean, I feel it. I feel that potentially the past 10 years have been really, really tough. Could have been a lot of death in your life, losing a lot of people close to you, um, endings in jobs, ending in long term relationships, endings everywhere. And also harshness of people, maybe falling outs of friendships you thought you would have forever. And Spirit's really saying to you, don't let that harden your heart. You have a beautiful, beautiful heart, and you need to keep that open and work on that, and don't let your light disappear here. This card is your invitation to be kind and compassionate towards yourself and others. See the good instead of the bad. Notice the ways in which you and others are doing well instead of seeing only the failures or shortcomings. So, double confirmation of what we were just talking about earlier. That's so beautiful. Tap into the universal love. This card is also a call to tap into universal love that is all around. It is not conditional or for any reason, but rather it is a frequency that we can tap into. This love invites us to see the light in everything, including ourselves. It helps us see a bird's eye view of what is happening in our lives and the world. To have compassion for the pain and the suffering of others without getting bogged down in it. Empathy is very important with this card. It is an invitation to thaw the ice and to not be so harsh. See how hard you and others are trying, even if it doesn't seem like it. We are all doing the best we can, and compassion invites more love and healing into the world. If the time is right, open your heart. If the time isn't right, don't force yourself to try when there are other emotions that need to be heard first. So definitely focusing on reflecting and focusing on this pain that you've been through and what still needs to be healed through that. And have compassion and love with yourself, because this is not easy. This journey, and I will say it over and over again, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not an easy journey. You are a tough cookie. I was going to say a different word, but I'm going to go with tough cookie. This is the Mind Info Oracle cards. We have protect. You are being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. I felt that really big heart center, beautiful heart center. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. And this may be something you've really been working on in this last cycle, this last karmic cycle. Recognizing that you've been an overgiver and maybe a pushover in some instances, and this may be why some of these friendships have fallen apart. And the universe is really saying to you to go into every aspect, not saying not to be a giver, because givers are beautiful, beautiful people, but to recognize when you're being taken advantage of so that you can set boundaries, because setting boundaries help the right people fall into your life. And you want a strong, amazing friend tribe, especially on this journey. You want people you can really connect with, you can really trust. You can trust like you trust yourself eventually once you gain this trust with your intuition. Focus. You are being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working. Wow. Confirmation on that. We were just talking about. And toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step creating an amazing life. This rebirth here is coming up again. Um, Definitely come away from this Five of Cups energy, come away from these painful endings, all of these swords here, and move forward into what is working. Even if only one small thing is working right now, even if only you're getting 10,000 steps a day routine is working right now, that's okay. That's working. How can you build upon that? What can I take away and what can I add to make myself even feel a little bit better each day? And focus on that. Allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. So with these, I'm feeling really strongly here with these endings. Specifically, I'm getting maybe friendship endings or even relationship endings. You have a bit of a blockage up and a bit of a wall up with your heart chakra. And you definitely need to reflect on that. And instead of putting up such a harsh wall, reflect in each individual situation or each new friendship that may come up and see where you need to put specific boundaries in place instead of just blocking out completely. I don't want any relationships in my life. I've been way too hurt. I've been way too stabbed in the back here. I'm feeling really stabbed in the back. And instead of really being stuck in that energy, pulling yourself into an energy of, okay, I'm open and I'm ready to find the relationships that are meant for me. Universe, speak to me and show me the people that are going to help me grow and help cultivate my life's purpose. I love it. Okay, let's get some divine angel oracle, because you are a divine angel. You may have been told that a few times in your life that you're an angel. That may be a confirmation for somebody with this big, I feel it so much in my heart chakra right now. It's just like fluttering. Somebody has a really big heart here and you need to cultivate that. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of green here too, so a lot of green. Green could be significant. It could be your favorite color. You could have green eyes. Okay, maybe it doesn't want to come out here. Oop. And then we get to letting go. Letting go of this past energy. Definitely. It's telling us again, the same messages are coming up and up. Growth. Let's get one more before we talk about these ones. Letting go, you have growth with that rebirth again. Wow, and we said this earlier too, grounding. You are reminded of the importance of staying grounded and centered amidst life's ups and downs. Connect with your inner strength and stability, finding peace and balance within yourself. This is so, so important. I'm sure you've heard it a million times. Ooh, bottom of the deck transition. This is a definite transition period for you, a transition out of an old cycle into a new cycle. And Spirit's really saying here, grab it by the reins this time. I feel it's like a repeated cycle. So really telling you to not repeat the karmic cycle, to really grab it by the reins and try to move forward with your life purpose here. Angel number 321, you can look that up. That may have a significance. Surrender and let go of control. Release resistance. Release the resistance you have to jumping on your life's purpose. You will continue to struggle in ways you don't want to struggle if you don't hone in and heed these signals from the universe. Like, I'm not saying you're going to have this horrible life or anything like that, but things will continue to repeat and continue to be hard, and the same lessons will be learned, and nobody wants to go through that. Release resistance and trust in the flow of life, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing and for your highest good. So I know that was a bit of a struggle for me to like just start really trusting. Control over things was a big shadow aspect for me, and that's hard. It is hard to let go. If you're a person that needs control, that especially that stems from childhood trauma, you didn't feel safe in your childhood, and so you have to control every aspect in your life when you grow up. It is, and that's it's a trauma response, and it's the way you keep yourself safe. That is a very hard thing to work through. I'm reaching out and giving you a huge hug if that's something that you're going through. I completely understand. Angel number 234, with the growth and the rebirth energy we've been seeing here. You are experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. Believe it. Believe it. You are on the right path and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. See, you are on the right path. With the star energy here, you are definitely on the right path. And double Aquarius energy, very fitting here, because the planet of transformation, Pluto, just moved into Aquarius. So it's going to bring forth a lot of change. We are going to get some angel numbers for additional confirmation, and then I will get you guys some charms, and we will wrap up this beautiful reading. 1177 was on the bottom of the deck. Wow, that is so creepy. 1177 was on the bottom of the deck when I started shuffling, and then we got 1717. So ones and sevens could be very significant to you on your journey. And sure enough, it's let go of the past. It's really, Spirit really wants you to know. You need to let go of your past now. It is time to release, to show forgiveness, healing, growth, new beginnings. Queen of Pentacles energy here, moving forward, renewal. We've had that a few times. It's time to release the weight of the past and embrace the new opportunities ahead. Trust your instincts, especially if you feel called to lead others. You may feel or have been told that you are a leader. You may have been given a little pinch of like leadership opportunity somewhere, and you really thrived in it, and that really helped you grow, and you really felt some power, some divine feminine power within you. And Spirit's saying right here, if you are really feeling called to that, to lead in some way, to go for that. Definitely go for that. As the universe is guiding and supporting you in this journey, what part of my past am I holding on to? We were just talking about that from the very beginning. What do you need to reflect on? What traumas do you still need to let go of? What is still triggering you? And how can I release it and move forward freely? Take time to write a letter to your past self. Acknowledge the lessons learned and then symbolically let them go, whether by burning it or tearing it up. And that's really good for if you want to do, if you have never done one, a new moon ritual where you just light a candle and you write down everything you want to release and you burn the paper under the moon and really feel the energy there that you are letting this go. And you can do that in the second new moon for December. That could really, really help here, help you really get that final push, that final wave that's pushing you onto shore here to take your new path. Beautiful energy. I'm really getting chills, like especially on my arms here. It's gorgeous energy propelling you forward if you want it. 5-5. This 5-5 and 6-3. I think these came up in the twin flame reading today too. So definitely change, all about abundance, acceptance, positivity. Stop dwelling on the problems. The same message just keeps coming out. So get rid of this 5 of Cups energy, kick it to the curb, do some grounding, start getting into a meditation practice if you haven't. There's so many beautiful, great meditations on YouTube. A journal practice, write down the things you're grateful for and focus on those instead of the negative. Okay. And then we have 6-3. Keep the faith, double confirmation here. I believe we had faith twice at this point. We had faith somewhere else in here in one of the cards. No matter how tough, trying to have some sort of organization here. No matter how tough things get, remember that hope always exists. Your angels are guiding you through these challenges, reminding you that brighter days are ahead. What challenge in my life requires more faith and trust right now? How can I nurture hope in difficult times? Write down 3 things you're grateful for today, even in the midst of challenges, even if you're sitting in this 10 of Swords and 5 of Cups energy. Even if you're sitting in that, even if it's super uncomfortable and the last thing you want to do right now, do it. Do it. Get a piece of paper. It doesn't even have to be a journal. Get a piece of paper and write down the things you're grateful for and reflect on those. I guarantee a wave of energy will come forth, come over you. I'm picturing someone sitting down and doing this, and just a wave of energy coming over you, like almost like a sigh of relief here. You know, when you do that, you're calling in your angels to really help you here. You have to call them in if you want the help. Otherwise, they just stand by. It was really gorgeous energy. You have this new beginning if you really, really want it. Take it. Take it by the reins. I'm really feeling that. Have the strength and take it by the reins so you can move forward to this new this revival, this renewal for you, this rebirth, this 10 of Pentacles energy. We want that. Okay, let's get a few charms, my loves, and we will close out this reading for you. Try to make sure they're really mixed up good. Okay, let's see. The butterfly. Yes. Your renewal is coming. We have the star again. Triple Aquarius energy. Someone's really in Aquarius here. And we have a second butterfly. Your rebirth is coming. Your rebirth is definitely coming. There's no doubt about that. We have a Queen Elizabeth here. Double confirmation on that queen is Queen of Pentacles. That is absolutely beautiful. You are an angel. You have a beautiful heart, and you are going to do amazing, amazing things. 2025 is going to be your year. I wish you all the best, and I hope something in this message really helped you, helped strengthen your intuition in some way, and will help propel you forward a little bit more on your path. Love and light.